A boy tried to hide behind a tree, unaware that drones were actively clearing bunkers and destroying tanks. Moving forward, he ended up directly in the danger zone. A Russian attack FPV drone encountered a Ukrainian pickup truck during reconnaissance. The drone approached at high speed, targeting the vehicle. 2 soldiers were in the back. One managed to jump out at the last second. Russian forces launched a raid on Ukrainian positions west of Gravkoye in the Sumy region. FPV drones guided the infantry, relaying coordinates and striking enemy positions with precision, showcasing the integration of drones on the modern battlefield. UAV operators of the 35th Army, part of the Vostok grouping, continue targeting Kiev forces deploying infantry and equipment in counterattacks near Gulyapol along the Polotsk axis. Simultaneously, drone crews from the 60th Motorized Rifle Brigade of the 5th Army, also within the Vostok grouping, destroyed a Kiev forces APC stopping. After a relay in a Ukrainian-occupied house was destroyed, chaos erupted. One serviceman struggled the most under the sudden shock, showing just how sudden battlefield strikes can disrupt troops. Operators from the 14th Special Forces Brigade of the Vostok Military Group destroyed enemy buggies in the Zaporizhia region, successfully thwarting an attempted troop rotation. In the Sumy region, a Sever reconnaissance UAV captured footage of materials being unloaded at a house seized by Ukrainian armed forces for their own use. The enemy supply depot was later completely destroyed by attacks from UAVs of the 34th Guards Motor Rifle Brigade, supported by FAB bombs delivered by Russian Air Force crews near Ryazan village. In the Verkhovtursa region, UAV operators from the 1198th Motorized Rifle Regiment of the Vostok Group's 35th Army conducted a precision drone strike on an area where enemy forces were concentrated. A mercenary, upon hearing a Russian FPV drone, attempted to play dead on the ground. Instead of engaging the drone, he remained motionless, a choice that proved to be an ineffective military tactic. In the Mayskoye area, Russian forces used anti-tank mines to hit a fortified Ukrainian bunker. The footage shows how engineering tactics are shaping the battlefield, as both sides adapt to gain the upper hand. Soldiers of the 16th Special Forces Brigade took out an enemy UAV launch pad near Pokrovsk. Artillery fire hit the target directly, leaving the enemy without their drone support. An M113 armored vehicle hit a mine in the Kupiansk direction. A Ukrainian FPV drone arrived and delivered the final blow, completely destroying the vehicle on the spot. Ukrainian troops launched an offensive near Popovka and Demidovka. Infantry units faced fierce resistance and suffered significant casualties on the ground. Russian drone operators and frontline troops successfully repelled all Ukrainian assault attempts. The attack on Marino was stopped, leaving enemy forces unable to advance. In this footage, a Russian airborne troops fiber-optic FPV drone operator engages a UAF HMMWV in the Kupiansk direction. The drone tracks the vehicle as it moves along open terrain, maintaining a low-altitude approach to maximize targeting accuracy. As the HMMWV attempts to maneuver, the drone closes in and delivers a precise strike, disabling the vehicle and halting its movement. The footage captures both the approach and impact, highlighting the coordination between aerial reconnaissance and targeted engagement to neutralize enemy mobility on the battlefield. In this footage, a Panther T-6 armored vehicle belonging to Kiev's forces is destroyed by fiber optic KVN FPV drones in the area of Nikiforovka, DPR. Russian reporting highlights the precision of the strike, showing how the drone operators guide the munition directly onto the moving target, turning the armored vehicle into a burning wreck and further tightening control over this sector of the front. In this footage, Kupiansk direction, a wheeled motorized howitzer was struck by a single FPV drone. The attack was so precise and powerful that the howitzer was completely destroyed. Nothing remained of the vehicle after the strike. The footage shows Russian fiber optic and conventional FPV drone crews conducting sustained operations against Ukrainian infantry positions. Using real-time aerial reconnaissance, the drones identify movement and coordinate precise strikes on exposed personnel. The video highlights how unmanned systems are deployed continuously, operating effectively both during daylight hours and at night. This constant presence in the air places steady pressure on frontline units, demonstrating the growing role of FPV drones in modern battlefield surveillance and engagement. New footage shows the Russian armed forces repelling a counterattack by an armored group of Ukrainian troops near the village of Rivnopilya in the Zaporizhia region. Several Ukrainian soldiers were captured, while others who survived the engagement were also taken prisoner. The operation took place yesterday, highlighting the effectiveness of Russian defensive measures against armored assaults. In Guliapol, units of the 35th Army continue striking the positions of the Ukrainian armed forces, targeting strong points and supply routes that support the city's defense. Russian reporting frames these attacks as part of a tightening operational ring around the settlement. As pressure increases from multiple directions, analysts suggest the city may soon lose its strategic significance for Ukraine, with the encirclement gradually limiting both maneuver and reinforcement options. In Guliapol, units of the 35th Army continue striking the positions of the Ukrainian armed forces, targeting strong points and supply routes that support the city's defense. Russian reporting frames these attacks as part of a tightening operational ring around the settlement. As pressure increases from multiple directions, analysts suggest the city may soon lose its strategic significance for Ukraine, with the encirclement gradually limiting both maneuver and reinforcement options. In this footage shows UAV crews from the Western Group of Forces in action, including Man Police Officer 68th Motor Rifle Division conducting reconnaissance and strike operations. 16th Special Forces Brigade coordinating UAV strikes on enemy positions. 96th Separate Reconnaissance Brigade using drones to detect and engage targets. Artillerymen struck a Ukrainian drone control point in the Kharkiv region from a distance of nearly 30 kilometers. Russian reporting highlights the precision of the long-range fire mission, noting that the strike disrupted enemy UAV operations and forced Kiev's crews to abandon their position. The footage is presented as another example of coordinated reconnaissance and fire adjustment, showing how deep-range artillery continues to shape the tactical situation on this sector of the front. A A precise strike was carried out on a Kiev forces supply warehouse in the settlement of Ryasnoye. In the Sumy region, a reconnaissance drone from the North Group recorded the moment when material supplies were being unloaded into a residential building that had been seized and repurposed by Kiev forces. Shortly after the delivery was identified, the location was targeted and struck, resulting in the destruction of the stored supplies and the disruption of logistical support in the area. In Kherson, a group of 5 Ukrainian fighters made the decision to voluntarily surrender to Russian forces. Demonstrating a clear intent to avoid further combat, the individuals crossed the Dnipro River using an inflatable motorboat. Notably, they carried no weapons and wore no body armor during the crossing, highlighting both the urgency and the peaceful nature of their surrender. Upon reaching the opposite bank, they were taken into custody by Russian servicemen, effectively ending their participation in the ongoing hostilities. This incident underscores the human decisions and individual choices occurring amid larger military operations. In the Rupovskoye direction, Russian UAV operators located a Ukrainian UAV control center. Coordinates were relayed to FPV drone units, and the position was neutralized. Russian reports confirmed civilians were unharmed.